So it has this very involved. So it's not video documentation inquiry where it's just let's film a subject matter until we hit this rich detail. It's this intense process of analysis and reflection, analysis, reflection, analysis, reflection. But ultimately, you have to convey some type of point. But the point has to be revealed in the process of filming. And so it's involved in that way, and as a researcher, it would take a lot more time. But for students, you can introduce these basic elements over a short semester, and to really help them, make them question certain things, regardless of if they have video documentation skills. Some of them already come in there with skills with push and record, right? And you have to get them past the sense that this is beyond just push and record. This is also beyond just picking a topic that they like, right? They love rock climbing, so I'm just going to film people going in rock climbing. You have to tell me a little bit more, like, are you harming the environment? So if there's an environmental issue, then you need to show, Everybody likes to go out on Friday night and Saturday night to Kirkwood, right? And so this is just another video about drinking with your friends, So what else can you talk about with that whole idea of drinking with your friends, And so you have to talk about maybe safety, late night safety, because as we know on this campus, there's a lot of issues with sexual assault and so on. So yes, hanging with your friends is a safety mechanism. More than just this sort of personal bonding experience, it's a way to ensure when you all go out, you go out together and you go home, together. There's a check-in process. Or is there a lack of social bonding? So you all go out and then there's just no regard for each other, and one person is going home with somebody else, one person is walking home by himself, and these types of things happen. So that's how the project is intended to force the student to go beyond the surface of what they like or what's just sort of common to talk about. So I meet with all the groups, or all the teams. I meet with them on a consistent basis, maybe 3-4 times a semester. And by the time they get to their rough draft, they forget all of the initials or the conversations I had, all of the descriptions that I clearly indicate social issues and so on. And they end up just giving me a film on basketball. Or they give me a film on Hoosier spirit and tailgating. So I have to remind them that, okay, between your rough draft and your final version, you're going to have to, infuse a social issue. Remember the social issue that I brought up, early on? There has to be present, because otherwise you're not going to get a successful grade on this particular project. Each one is great. Each stage is graded separately, so they would not get a good grade on the final stage if there's no evidence of that. You cannot give me a film that just says, "Yay, IU Hoosiers." You can talk about where would the funds go if the Hoosiers win. Should it go to the development of a new student center, or you have to get at the heart of something.